106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Welcome back to New Music Saturday Part 3. First off, let's just a big thank you to Mike Mahar for coming on the show, for talking about the new MM3 album. That was a lot of fun. And in particular, we haven't heard from in a long time, but that's because she's been working on an album and it's finished. It's called Almost Over. And this is a remix, but this is a great tune. Dig this. This is V the Shark. V the Shark, and that was Line of Life, the Omagama remix, and that's off her new album, Almost Over. Now, I like Catherine, like you said off air, and like we said before, like I'm with you, and I really, really like her voice. I mean, this was a good electronic tune. I mean, it kept your attention. It wasn't kind of just kind of one specific kind of beat and go with it. It was just nice and spread around.
Yeah, she had a lot of really interesting polyrhythms going on in there. Great textures, and as you both said, wonderful voice.
Yeah, I mean, just the ambiance of it is just so swirly and yet rhythmic, and it was just wonderful. And I just have to speak to the voice. Oh my gosh, it's just, she has the richness of Annie Lennox. It doesn't really sound exactly like Annie, but she has that really rich quality to it, which just, it's set off so nicely by the music that's surrounding her. It's just a great tune. Loved it.
Right on. So next up, we're going to get to a band I saw last night. And speaking of Gypsy Ghost, and they put on another really good show. And it was a really fun night last night because I went out with a bunch of people. So it was a really good time. And it's always fun to see them because I don't see them too often. Like, I mean, Bruce, I see a little bit, who's their bassist. He's like literally just like not even 10 minutes away from me. So he's pretty close. But, you know, it's nice to see them and everybody all together. And I was talking to, pretty much took a picture with all of them except for Seamus and Isaac, their sax player. And, they were just kind of here, there, everybody. There was a lot of people there, so it was kind of, it wasn't quite elbow to elbow, which was nice. But, you know, you're still kind of looking around and trying to make out faces and stuff like that. And with the dark lighting, it's just a little bit harder, so.
Yeah, you got some great photos off of that. So.
But it was, like I said, it was a fun night. And I was glad to get that video of Pat just, like, really getting into doing his soloing and playing. Like, it was like, see, that's the Pat I love seeing play when he gets that into his music, you know? Mm-hmm. So next up, like I said, we're going to get to a song off their album, Mad Men Only. This one's called Hellhounds. Dig this. Gypsy Ghost, Hellhounds. Now, like always, I know they're one of my favorite bands, but they always do switch up at the shows. They always put on an awesome show, and it's always so much fun to see them because they're, I mean, depending on the band, you know, each band varies from place to place, but some indie bands, after a little bit, you know, even though they're enjoying playing, they can almost kind of lose their luster. I mean, I know that's maybe not the best word for it, but you know, they don't seem like as into it. But these guys are always kind of give their all. And one of the funnest people to watch play, and he plays bongos. He's a percussionist for the Gypsy Ghost, is Tom. And man, this guy, like I've said before, is an effing animal. And it's just cool to see him just get so into it. Just like literally like beats the crap out of those bongos and the cymbal. Yeah, forget a drumstick. He just uses his hand. That's fine. So it's awesome, and the way he plays reminds me of a story. Well, he's talked about too, but Flea from the Chili Peppers. Mm-hmm. When they first started playing, Flea would, you know, same thing, would get that into it, and to the point where he blisters on his fingers and like cuts and that sort of thing, and he used duct tape and different stuff to cover the cuts up and keep playing even more. So that's the kind of drive that Tom has, and that's what he reminds me of. And it's just so much fun to watch because he just gets so into it, you know, like, and he's only got about 4 or 5 things in front of him, but still wow.
Just bashes the crap out of him.
Pretty much, yeah.
Go ahead.
Like I always say, that band is an amazing level of musicianship. They write really well, play really well. It's a great tune.
Yeah, it is. You know, and I'm not at all surprised when you say they just keep it fresh, because that music just does not lend itself to getting stale and phoning in a performance. It's just, there's so much that they can continue to do with it. So I would love to see them live.
Oh, well, you never know what may happen. I mean, since they've actually hooked up with NYC, so a big shout out to NYC Factory Fast Records, and big shout out to Brian because of Brian's hard work and that sort of thing. Since the Gypsy Ghosts have been on the one compilation, they've been playing tons on internet radio until it shift, and just you see it all the time. So like, I mean, it's so nice for them and seeing it happen. Because I've asked them, because like I said before, I use some of their social media for them, and like, have you seen this? Like, oh yeah, it's like, come on, you guys, this is amazing, and they're so pumped, and it kind of gives them that drive to kind of keep going and going and going. And I was talking to their bassist Bruce the other day. This was before the show, and I talked a little bit. So how's it going? And we'll skip over the formalities, but I said, no, like, how's the new music going? He's like, okay, we'll have the songs for you in about a few weeks or so for the show. But what he's saying is too is, if I remember if you remember me telling you that Isaac is our new saxist. Yes. And Bruce was saying that he's finally kind of settling in. He's starting to write, so he's kind of getting more comfortable now. Yeah. Because he wasn't being uptight before, but now he's settled in, and Bruce is like said, no, this is working a lot better now that he's relaxed. So he's writing with us now, and like really putting getting more 2 cents. So it's like, that's awesome. So they have nowhere to go but up, because not just the level of musicianship, but Isaac, he was with